Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. This is the Fat White Knight, as always, coming to you from another Sunday episode. Yeah. Today we've got lots of stuff going on as we do. ADHD brain engage. Oh, yeah. We're going to spend the majority of our time here doing a little bit of building on our nether portal room / church over here. And throughout the episode, we will also take breaks to go chop trees, get leaves, get frog lights, you name it, ADHD brain engaged as always. Because doing one task and only one task and finishing one task for me is damn near impossible. And if you know, you know. But sit back, watch yourself, grab a friend, grab your grandma, because we're going to go into our very first time lapse of the episode. Let's go! All right, freaking spectacular work that we've done so far. A lot of walls being placed, a lot of glass being placed, trying to make it nice and airy and a little bit breezy in here. And I must say, I'm quite enjoying how it's looking so far. It's looking amazing, I think, and it will get there. It's just going to take a little bit of time and a little bit of effort and a lot of freaking detailing. So, let's continue just as we have, and let's kick it into high gear and do even more than we previously have done. Let's go! We're going to start out here in a rapid fire succession. We're going to place down some glass. We're going to take flight, take it all in from the air, take it in from a pillar. Try to make a happy cloud while it's raining. Continue on that happy cloud and bulk it out, making it look kind of pretty. We're adding 3 clouds and quickly realized we put one way too close to the others. We collected the resources, we tried to make some thunderbolts coming down off of it, and I think it looks pretty damn good. We grabbed ourselves a amethyst geode pocket down here so that we could make a lot of tinted glass and put it all in this window right here because I needed a viewing area. I feel compelled that I need to be able to look in there, and we didn't have enough, lo and behold. So back to the ground to harvest more amethyst. We need blocks, we need resources, and we need geodes. Little clusters everywhere to make things look very light and sparkly. We need wood to build on the mainframe here so we can finally figure out that shape, get it all sorted well and good, and continue on with the build in itself. We set up all of the arches, and I'm pleased with ourselves over the results we've made, but discovered very quickly that we are out of deep slate. Time to use my favorite method to collect some. Explodification, of course, including exploding the diamonds, because you gotta. You just frickin' gotta, right? Oh yeah. Now it's time to put on that roof to texture the outside and make it look like something even better than what it was. The outside's looking great. Trying to figure it out is a complex puzzle, though, and it is not easy for me to figure it out. All I know is we need to make things similar yet distant from each other, or else it starts to look a little bit monogamous, which we do not want. We try our best at curving the ceiling, getting rid of our scaffolding. Meanwhile, we chop more freaking trees because, you guessed it, we ran out of materials, as we never have enough. It's starting to look really good, almost like a heaven room, as we continue on our arches for the second time, hoping that they will be the right shape. Because if you don't have the right shape, well, guess what? You got friggin' nothing, and that's just how it goes. Making the roof real easy, just follow the contours of the arches, and bing bang boom, you got yourself an archway. You got yourself a roof for your little humble abode. Isn't that freaking delightful? All right, let's get into another time lapse and make a lot of progress. interesting. We've managed to somewhat stay on the same task for, I don't know, an exceeding amount of time at this point, honestly. In real life, this has been, uh, let me do some quick maths right here. This has been 3 hours, 51 minutes, and 17 seconds currently up to this point, which does not seem like a lot to any of you, I'm sure. However, during the making of this episode, we were abruptly interrupted by a hurricane here in Florida, and it was a doozy. Let me tell you, it was a biggin'. So we are finally back and able to start recording again, which is why this episode. Well, for you guys, it won't take too long to come out. Just the normal week. However, for me, this has been in the making for over 2 freaking weeks now, 2.5 weeks. It's been a minute, and we're back to our regularly scheduled recordings, which is really, really nice. As you can see here, I'm thoroughly happy with the job that I've made here, making the pointy roof, and now making a structure that we can have some big stained glass windows, because I think it really will add a lot of ambiance that is much, much needed in this particular build. Now, you won't ever see it because, frankly, it is on the outside and not on the inside. But that is actually okay, and it's just meant to look like a stained glass window from one side of the building, which is exactly what we've done here. I think it's going to work out quite nicely. And in fact, spoiler alert, I know that it does. So, you know, we are having a lot of fun in this world. And I feel it is now time to tell you what the rule is. No one has guessed it, but we are about 50 episodes into this particular world right now, or 60? I can't remember. We're far enough in anyway that I would like to tell you guys what the rule is that I'm following for this build. And that is simple. We have to use every single Minecraft block in this build. So if you ever wonder why certain blocks are here and does it really work here, well, yes, it does. I am trying my best to make sure that they all work in tandem with each other and not to just put random blocks, because I still want a nice, clean-shaven area. But I wanted the additional challenge of having to use every single block in Minecraft. That's obtainable, obviously, over in this build. Now, that does not count anything like things that you need to put item frames in, right? Does not count pickaxes, swords, axes, hoes, shovels, armor trim. It doesn't count anything that requires a freaking item frame for it to work. It just doesn't. But it does require every variation of every block. So, all the types of leaves, all the types of wood, all the type of wood planks, slabs, buttons, doors, pressure plates, trapdoors, fences, fence gates, you name it, it counts. So I have made a gigantic whiteboard here over in real life, and I am one by one checking off all of the different blocks that we have in Minecraft. So by the end of this, the goal is to have used every block, and I am required to use at least 5 of every block. And I cannot do things such as just hiding the block underneath the ground and saying that I used it. That is not something that we can do. We actually have to build with it and try to incorporate it into our build as best as we can. And I think it is a really, really good challenge, as well as one that I am particularly excited about. If you're wondering what's going on here in the background as I'm talking, I realize that the clouds are kind of not in the right spots, to be honest. And I still may change this one more time because I really like the idea of the clouds. And I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner, but I could have just put like a quartz vibe going on here inside the roof, and that would have fixed a lot of the problems. And I'm just now realizing I didn't do that. So we may actually fix that and pre-put all of these clouds in because I think they look really, really good. They just need to be at a bit of a higher altitude. So let's keep going with some super fast time-lapse build mode and see what we can make, shall we? So much senseless violence, the frogs eviscerating those pesky cubes of magma descent. Oh my goodness, it is insanity. We are doing this because we need a literal butt ton of freaking frog-lights, and I am aware currently that I am only using one of the 3 colors of frog-lights. I am completely aware of that, and at some point I will have to fix that, address it, and allow so that we can get the other 2 types of frog-lights in our efforts to use every single block. We're going to need to do that. I will say I did this in a very, very poor way, and I don't remember exactly when. But I know that at some point we do fix this. Not today, I don't think, but we do end up fixing this, because let me tell you, it is a freaking miserable. It is so bad. It doesn't work. The iron golems aren't in the right spot. We don't have this, all right? We thought we had this. We do not have this. And that is the utmost truth of it. I don't know how this works. I am just taking a stab at it. I'm just guessing. I don't know how the magma cubes can hit. I don't know how the iron golems can hit. All I know is my iron golems are taking a massive beating from this. And that's not something that we want. So, what's next? Turns out, little did I know I was foreshadowing just a little bit. We're starting to improve this monstrosity, this nightmare, this idol-ridden saboteur of a masterpiece that I've created here. It may possibly be the most hideous thing I've ever created. Luckily for us, we are fixing it a little bit. We're not going to make it grand and amazing and all of that yet. We just need something functional, something that works, something that actually makes some kind of sense rather than whatever the hell this was. This poor attempt at a frog farm. Awful. Simply dreadful, awful, and terrible. I will say it does make me a wee bit nervous, however, working inside of here. Not only do the magma cube boys do a lot of damage, but if we open up the roof, such as here, we are willing pigs to drop from the ceiling, piglin brutes at that. And those are some of the most dangerous mobs in all of Minecraft. They are strong, and they have the ability to basically three-shot the player and usually come in swarms, which is not something we need in this hardcore totemless world, let me tell you. The more we submit ourselves to this, the more we open ourselves to the potential of losing this world, and I don't want to do that. We've come a long way, and I am really enjoying myself in this world. In fact, every world that I do, I quite enjoy. However, I have big plans for this world, so we cannot lose it. We cannot do anything stupid, and we cannot go blindly into this dying light. Can't do that. We simply cannot. We are unable to cannot. Wait, yes. These frogs, by the way, absolute pain in the ass, and I really don't know how to make them work properly, or how to get them to stay, or really any of the things that coincide with the Froggy Boys. And it's quite obnoxious, I must say. Anywho, that is going to freaking do it for me for today. Hope you all have enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Ciao.